Okay, here we are back in Legend of Heroes, and we have to go on the mayor's quest. Now, there is something I missed that I'm here to come back for. So I picked up the recipe, but I didn't actually look inside of the bar menu. You'll notice there are 3 foods here that you can pick up for recipes. So I'm going to pick up one of each. And I can eat those to get the recipe whenever I want. But anyway, we need to talk to the mayor, I believe. And I didn't look ahead of time to find out where exactly he is, so... That's the bar. That's where I normally look for a politician, but maybe that's just me. Let's look in here. Hold on, the mayor... It was over here, wasn't it? That's the church. Yeah, here's the mayor's residence. Do you think the mayor's even in today? Being as busy as he is, I'm sure there's a pretty good chance that he's out. Now, bless my soul, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Okay, it may be a bad sign when the mayor knows you. Or at least the sound of your voice, which is even worse. Hi, Mayor Klaus. I hope we're not disturbing you, sir, but we've come on behalf of the Bracer Guild about a job you requested. Yes, I heard from the guild that the 2 of you would be coming, and he has a portrait, so he must be important. So you're taking over your father's work while he's away, are you? Well, we're trying to, at least. I'm very sorry about my dad renudging on his promise like this. There's no need for apologies, knowing your father is typical for him to be swamped with work like this. Anyway, with Lita and my wife out and about, I'd like to move this conversation somewhere else. Why don't we head upstairs to my study and go over the details? In truth, I don't think you'll find this request particularly difficult, and it's for that reason I think that asking the guild to do this may have been a bit presumptuous. Unfortunately, I'm unable to get away from my work, and I had to break down and ask the guild for help. We were informed that this job involves the transport of a certain something, but what is it exactly that you'd like us to carry and where? I'd like you to pick up a septium crystal from the Malga mine and deliver it here. When you say septium, do you mean like septith that we often come across? Accurately speaking, septith is fragmented septium, which is too small to be used as precious stones. Therefore, this sepith is refined and processed into quartz, which can be installed into orbits. So that's the difference, huh? I think we got a better grasp on things now. We've actually been able to obtain a certain kind of septium called asmelias from the Malga mine since the olden days. However, since a large piece of this crystal was recently discovered, I've asked the mine chief to hold on to it until someone could pick it up. So you'd like us to pick up this crystal from the mine chief and bring it here, is that correct? Precisely, what do you think? Is that something you can handle? Transport of a precious gem, huh? It'll be a nice change from fighting monsters, should keep us on our toes too. Alright, we'll do it. I appreciate your willingness to help. Please, take this with you. We received the referral. If you show that to one of the workers, they should let you into the mine. Good luck. And I can't loot the place, that sucks. Damn it. How big is this house? Yeah, I think I'm gonna give up on exploring houses since I'm not getting rewarded for it. As for the Malga mine, I think that was over here. West Malga Trail. So I will be cutting the battles out if I do happen to get any, but I'm still going to try to avoid them as best as possible. only got 3 EXP out of that fight, and look at what they did to Joshua. Make sure there wasn't a hidden chest there. Yeah, looks like we're here. This is the entrance to the Malga Mine. If you're not here on business, then I'll have to ask you to leave. Believe it or not, we are here on business. Roland's Mayor Klaus has asked that we come here and pick up a Certium crystal. You should show the referral. Well, alright then, if you got a referral from the mayor, that's a different story. I don't mean to make your job any more difficult, but do you mind going inside and speaking with the boss directly? I'm supposed to stand watch out here. Sure, that's fine, but why the boss? We're actually here to see the mine chief. That mine chief you're talking about is actually our boss, Mr. Gatton. He manages the mine and all of its workers. He is the kind of guy who enjoys discovering a septium load more than eating three meals a day. I'm fairly sure he's working down in the lower tunnels today. Sublime. Thanks for the tip. We'll go see if we can locate him. So, dungeon time. There's nothing there. Huh. Check it out, it's a minecart. Do you think it's powered by Orbmans too? Looks that way to me. How about we get in and see where it takes us? What's the worst that could happen? Losing frames, apparently. Great ideas. What are you kids doing down here? Are you friends with someone who works here in the mine? Not exactly. You've come to see the mine chief at the request of the mayor. Oh, so you're here about the crystal, are you? Well, if you're looking for the boss, you should be in the tunnels below. If you use the elevator at the end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine, you can get down there. The end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine? When you're riding the minecart, you notice a place along the way where the track diverges, right? Follow that other line, you'll reach the elevator. In order to get there, you'll have to go back to where you came from and flip the lever to activate the track switch. I have a feeling they don't let you flip that ahead of time. To use to reach the lower tunnels, right? Why doesn't it work? Let me have a look. There's horrible energy running through it, but it appears to be mechanically locked. Maybe we should go back and ask that miner about... Oh, come on. Now this is just tedious. Hopefully I don't run into time sinks like this later on in the game. Feels like padding and nothing more. What's that you say? The elevator won't work. Ah, I see what the problem is. You need the key to activate it. Since you don't have one of your own, I'll help you out by lending you mine. Much appreciated. Once our business here is finished, I'll make sure to return it. Estelle, try using that key we just borrowed. We should be able to get the elevator working this time. Use the elevator key. Looks like we can use the elevator now. How about we head down to the lower tunnels? And I was was about to say that there is a surprising lack of monsters so far, but then I saw the rest point on the head, so... Not gonna be saying anything after all. Here's someone new. You scared me there for a second. So you're looking for the Mine Chief, are you? I'm sure he's somewhere across the bridge. Don't tell me I have to come back for something from this guy. The reason why we've been able to work like we have is due to the grace of the goddess herself. You best remember to give thanks. So you're looking for the Mine Chief? He was here a moment ago. Oh man, I ate a ton of food, but now I'm hungry again. Maybe I ought to try sneaking off to town for lunch again. Looks like Trent was cutting work again. Can't believe he's still pulling the same stunts after the last earful he got from the boss. And this must be the boss. Heaven and Earth, what are you two kids doing down here in the mine? You're the Mine Chief, right? Boy, am I glad to see you. We've been searching all over this dang place for you. We're here with the Bracer Guild, and we've come today on behalf of Mayor Klaus. Hand over the referral. I see, so you kids are bracers, are you? It's quite a feat for being so young. It's not that big of a deal. By the way, you're supposed to have some sort of crystal force, right? Alright, give me a second. This little baby is something you don't see every day, which is why I've been keeping it as close to myself as possible. Mine Chief pulls a large grain crystal from his breast pocket. Wow. Never seen a crystal this big before. Is impressive. There seems to be lights rolling around inside too. It's one of several types of septiums. Simply, it's an Asmodeus crystal, which is endowed with the power of wind. For a gem of this size, you're looking at a hefty price tag. I'm talking about a small fortune here. Make absolutely sure that this gets to the mayor. Roger that. Receive septium crystal. It's so beautiful. Feels like I'm carrying a little fairy in my hand. Are you? Just gonna drop it. This is super fun. Check this out, Joshua. Well, there goes our credibility. That's nice and all, but how about you stop horsing around? If you drop it, we could be in some real trouble. Fine, you big killjoy. Stealth with a crystal in her pocket. Well, I guess that's that. We'll get you out of your hair now, Mr. Gatton, but don't worry, we'll make sure this gets to the mayor. Counting on you kids. Huh? What's the matter? That's odd. The airflow down here suddenly shifted. The airflow? The sentence. Whoa. Is it over? Was that an earthquake just now? No, it seems there's been a cave-in somewhere within the mine. I wonder if one of the miners hit a patch of loose ground. I better check on the extent of the damage. Look out, Estelle. What? Okay, this guy is new. And I have someone I have to protect. Spots to move. Luckily he's not pulling aggro at the moment. One saving grace. And I'm stealing the turn for the Septium bonus. I don't know how much damage this is going to do, so I'm just going to play it safe. could have one-shot them. Sorely needed heal. Incoming crit. And now to finish the job.
Not done yet.
Wow. Okay, that's a nice payout. Gives me some sorely needed water, Septium. And we got a Carapace. Why are there... Do you usually have problems with monsters like this? No, this is the first time we ever had anything like this happen down here. Monsters have a predisposition which attracts the glow of Septium. So we've had a lot of them wander into the mine in the past, but judging from the situation, maybe that the recent cave-in opened up a hole connected to a den of monsters. Did you say a den of monsters? It's not inconceivable. But this is no time to be staying around thinking about it. I've got to get the other workers out of here. If that's the case, then have Atlantis help you out. You're kidding, right? Monster extermination is right up our alley, and besides, every minute counts. You're right, some extra help would be much appreciated. So how many miners are we looking at in all? There should only be 4 others working down here in the lower tunnels. Got it, let's go find them. Sorry about all this. Oh, right. Take these and use them if you need to. Got a pair of tear bombs. And don't tell me I have to protect this guy even more. Dios, who art in heaven, extend to us thy saving hand. Hey, idiot. You got time to pray to the gods? How about helping me take care of these creatures? Is everyone alright? We are now, thanks to you kids. This must also be the divine work of Idios. What a religious nut. This is really the work of the goddess, and wouldn't she have allowed us to get into this mess in the first place? Because of unbelievers like you that unfortunate accidents like this happen. How about you try and say that again, buddy? Is this really the time or place for that kind of nonsense? Get out of here. Right away, boss. You be careful too, boss. Don't come any closer. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm all muscle, so I wouldn't make a tasty meal. Me too, I'm not delicious either. All this flab would be terrible for a monster's health. More. You're safe now, guys. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh man, for a minute there I thought I'd never be able to sit down for another meal again. It's no time to feel relief, we need to evacuate this place. Any more lollygagging and you're going to be sitting in the belly of one of these monsters. Yes, boss. Wait for me. Okay, I am going to cast a couple of tier spells here in case there is a boss before I can reach the rest point. We need to head north. Okay, let's move forward. And I'm going back to the save point because our guest character just rushed into the enemies in that fight. Barely survived, and I don't know if he regenerates on his own after battle, but that's why I went back. And minor in training. Things aren't supposed to go like this. I don't want to die. I haven't even had a girlfriend yet. Help! What? We still got another one down here? Better hurry and rescue him. Yeah, I think he's kind of on his own. Where are you going? That way leads to the monster den. Bedrock is also unstable, so how do we do ourselves a favor and keep away from there? Certainly doesn't look that safe either. Alright, let's turn back. Oh man, you could save my skin. Don't worry, you're safe now. A handful of monsters are no match for the likes of a bracer. Did you say bracers? What are you doing in a place like this? Why, they stood on my boots. You're the new recruit from yesterday. Why aren't you digging down here in the lower tunnels? I was hoping to get a glimpse of how all you veteran miners work down here. Yeah, that's it. Totally not a spy or anything. When suddenly the wall collapsed and a flood of monsters came in from the other side. So we got ourselves a veritable nest of monsters now, huh? Looks like you guessed right, kid. So it seems. The area up ahead is dangerous and swarming with monsters. Anyway, I'm out of here. When you look at him run, he must have really been scared. I bet. So am I supposed to go over here? Okay, good. We can stay away from the monsters. Nothing there. Let's get out of here. Do we find everybody? Yes, that should be everyone. Alright then, let's get out of here ourselves. Are you alright, boss? I'm sure glad you're safe. You can thank these kids for that. By the way, is everyone accounted for? Yep, everyone's here. Well, except for the new guy who took off like a bat out of hell. Poor guy must have wet himself scared. I see, well I hope he doesn't give up on being a miner after this. Anyway, there's a high possibility that there are still monsters still in the lower tunnels. Until we can confirm that it's safe, I don't want anyone using the elevator, you hear me? And we need to give the key back. Or maybe not. That was a huge miscalculation on my part. I never expected monsters to surface or bracers to show up. Guess I have to report the truth about everything that happened. I apologize for getting you involved in more than your fair share of work today. I'll get in touch with the guild later on and make sure you two are compensated fairly. Don't sweat, we just do what anyone would have done in our position. Besides, it's all part of our training to become full-fledged bracers. By the way, what do you intend to do about the lower tunnels? I don't know, but we'll figure out some way to deal with it. There's always the option of sealing off the monster den with some explosives. As a heads up, I may ask the guild for help if we run into any other serious trouble. Sure, you can count on us. I'll make sure this crystal gets to the mayor as intended. You did make sure you didn't drop it, right, Estelle? How rude, I'm not that careless. Look, it's right. You didn't. You lost it? Psych, I've got it right here. Let's go make that delivery, shall we? You are unbelievable. Young lady, those are the kinds of words that'll give an old man like me a heart attack. And I can't turn the camera, but now we need to head back. Damn it. Okay, I have a crap load of Earth Septium, or Septith, whichever one they are. And I just noticed Joshua's a little banged up. I'm gonna heal him now so I don't have to waste the turn if I do get pulled into another battle. And I kind of wonder if Earth Septium is going to be in shortage later on, since there seems to be a big abundance right now. Until I get a better feel for things, I'm not going to be selling any of my crystal things, so I should be prepared for whatever's coming. And we're back in civilization. Hot damn. And she's got a portrait, so you know what that means. I see. I would never have imagined that the clock tower had such an anecdote to go with it. I'm totally blown away after hearing that. With war, it's easy to speak of tragedy. But I think what's important is the strength to overcome the pain and establish peace. Well, who do we have here? I've come to deliver the object you requested. Did we catch you in the middle of something? Oh, Estelle and Joshua, you're no trouble at all. In fact, you've come at a good time. Let me introduce you to my guest. This is Josette. She's a student at the Genus Royal Academy. The Genus Royal Academy? I've heard of it before. It's a boarding school for higher education in the Rouen region, right? Yes, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Josette Har. I'm I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you, Josette. You can call me Joshua. The two of them are actually bracers. I'd asked them to do a personal job for me. Bracers? You mean the proud knights of freedom who love peace above all else and do not succumb to any power? This is such an inspiring moment. I never thought I'd run into any real bracers. The inspiring part sounds a little bit much. By the way, is it alright if I just call you Josette? Yes, please do. So, why did you come to Roland? Are you a friend of the mayor's? No, today is actually the first time we've ever met. I'm researching the important cultural assets of each region as a part of my independent studies, and although I thought he might be busy, I've been lucky enough to get an audience with the mayor. You're really serious about your studies, aren't you? Maybe we're intruding a bit? No, I've already asked the mayor enough questions. Instead, maybe it is I who am in the way. Don't be silly, it's not like that at all. Estelle, this is a great opportunity, so how about showing her what you've brought with you? Sure, hold on a second. This time she did drop it. Oh my word, that's septium, right? What a wonderful glow it gives off. Yes, and its size is impressive too. This is indeed a gift worthy of expressing the appreciation of all Roland citizens. A gift? Worthy of expressing our appreciation? I see, so this is a gift for the Queen's anniversary. You're sharp, Joshua. I intend to send an engraved orbment using this to the Queen. As a token of Roland citizens' appreciation to Her Majesty, who will be turning 60 years old. So it's a present for the Queen. How delightful. We, as citizens of Liberl, owe Her Majesty a great debt for all she's done for us. In fact, the reason why we can use an airliner with such ease is because of the support of the royal family. I have even heard that the Bracer Guild in Liberl has received support from the royal family. We do owe her a great debt of gratitude. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And can you believe it, Joshua? We carried a present from the Queen with these very hands. And what's more, you ran around with it in those hands like a wild maniac. You weren't supposed to tell anyone. I wouldn't have imagined anything less from you, Estelle. You guys. Here you go, Mary Klaus. It has been faithfully delivered. Thank you very much. As a matter of precaution, right into the safe it goes. Okay, it'll be safe in there. Now all that's left is to have Melder's Orbital Factory finish up the engraving on its orbment. I can't wait to see what it'll look like when it's done. Don't hog it all to yourself when you do. Let me see it too when it's finished, okay? It's too bad I won't be here to see it for myself, but today I was lucky enough to speak with the mayor and see something as beautiful as that. How shall I ever thank you? Don't mention, this is all part of the job as a mayor. Thank you for everything. But I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I think we should be going ourselves. Agreed. Have a nice day, Mayor Klaus. Yourselves as well. So you're heading home tomorrow on the airliner, are you? Yes, that's right. School's about to begin. I see, so you used your school vacation time to come here. That's too bad, we could have made great friends. Hope we can meet again sometime. There's nothing I would like more. Please have a wonderful day, Estelle, Joshua. What a nice girl. For looking like someone from a rich family, she wasn't snooty at all. Yeah. Joshua? Oh, could I be correct in assuming that she's your type? What? What are you talking about? You're blushing. I'm really surprised. I had no idea that you were into the rich girl type. We'll have to get some pickup lines ready for the next time you meet. Quit getting all excited about nothing. Especially when you have no idea what others are thinking. Huh? Just never mind. Anyway, let's report to the guild. The next job we're doing for Dad will be the last one. Alright, let's get pumped and knock this last one out. And we also have to pick up our payment. Good work. It looks like you ran into a bit of trouble in the mine, though, huh? How'd you know? I got a call from the mine. They said they were incredibly grateful to the both of you. Now, how about you give me a report of what happened? Okay, then, this is what happened. Receive payment. 4 BP and 1,500 Mira. We're still 8th class. Looks like you did more than anyone was expecting from you. Dealing with unexpected accidents is also part of our mission as bracers. I hope to see more great things from you in the future. You just leave that to us. Well, you don't have to worry about Estelle missing anything since her nose is always in everything. Yeah, what he said. Hey, why are you saying that I'm super nosy like that? Because you are. Your skills lie in being direct, nosy, and naive, right? Isn't that being a little harsh, Joshua? Are you sure about that? Alright, that's enough, you two. Okay, this is the last of the jobs you'll be doing for Cassius. You've heard the Liberal News, right? You'll be cooperating with them to get some coverage for a news story. Isn't that the name of the news magazine we bought the other day? What are the chances of that happening? When you say cooperating with them to get some coverage, just what exactly does that entail? Bodyguard stuff, I assume? Seems they're looking for a skilled guy because they want to get some shots of a dangerous place. You'll need to ask the reporters directly for the details. The reporter and cameraman from the news service are staying at the Hotel Roland. Here's a referral from the guild. Alright, how about we go to the hotel and talk to these people? Good idea, let's go. And with that one mission out of the way, I'm going to put a break. We have 2 new missions to tackle, and that will be the next video. I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.